Starting off first with a 1919 S Mint Mark wheat penny, wheat cent. Now this coin has been broad struck, which you'll see around the rim of the coin there. The coin is also graded by NGC at an AU55, and this penny ended up selling for $120 at auction. Now here's a 1919 S Mint Mark in much better condition, graded at a Mint State 63 brown by PCGS. The coin has been broad struck out of collar. Again, you'll see that around the rim of the coin. This coin ended up selling for around $200 at auction. Now here's a 1919 wheat penny that has double curved clips. So you'll see that they're at the top of the coin. This coin, graded by NGC at a Mint State 63 brown, ended up selling for around $65. So your pennies will grade at a brown, brown, or red. Red, of course, is the best, and that is the case for this coin here. This is the 1919 D Mint Mark that sold for over $4,900. Now, this is not a key date coin, so, pretty common coin here, not, rare to have a 1919 D Mint Mark. However, it is rare to have it in this condition at this grade. This coin is graded by PCGS, the coin grading company, at a Mint State 66 red. So that is where all of the value is at. That's why it almost sold for $5,000. Now, if you compare that to this coin, it's the same dated coin, 1919, same Mint Mark, D Mint Mark, but this coin is only graded at an AU58, and it's a brown, right? So we got red, 66 red compared to an AU58 brown. Big difference in grades there, and that's why it's a big difference in value. This coin only sold for around 50 bucks, and personally, I wouldn't even give 50 bucks for it. But that's what it sold for at the time in which it sold. So you see the difference in values there based on the grade. Grade population, extremely important. Now here's a very nice mint error, one of my favorites of the video. I love double strikes like these. So you'll see the design twice there as the coin has been double struck. It's the 1919 no mint mark. This coin ended up selling for $780 at auction. Now here's a 1919 very worn down wheat penny. The coin still sold for around $50 at auction, and that's only because it has a small little die break there at the bottom of the coin, a little cud. That extra metal on the rim of the coin. So it's graded at a VG8 by Annex. So very low on the coin grading scale. Like I say, 70 is the best you can get. This is at an 8. So 50 bucks for that coin, just because of the die break. Now here's a 1919 wheat penny that has been broad struck onto a straight clipped planchet. So again, you'll see that broad strike around the rim of the coin. You'll see that clip planchet there, very obvious mint error. This coin sold for around $180. Now here's a high graded version of the 1919 no mint mark. So we looked at the D mint mark, here is the no mint mark. This is graded by PCGS at a Mint State 68 red. Extremely high grade. In an older PCGS holder, this coin sold for over $8,200. Can't beat that, man. $8,200 for 1 cent. Now here's a 1919 Lincoln wheat cent that has been broad struck, and it has an obverse indent, which is very noticeable here. This coin ended up selling at auction for around $170, graded at a Mint State 63 brown. Now we looked at that 1919 no mint mark at a Mint State 68 red grade that sold for over $8,000. This coin here is also graded at a Mint State grade, but it's graded at a Mint State 63 red brown. So even though it grades at a Mint State grade, doesn't mean that the coin's going to be valuable. It depends on the grade population for each individual different coin, right? So if there's a lot of the 1919 no mint mark at a Mint State 63, a Mint State 64, a Mint State 65, that means that it's very common to have it in that condition, and therefore it's not going to be valuable. That's why this coin only sold for around $30 at auction in comparison to $8,000, because it's very rare to have it at a Mint State 68 red and not a Mint State 63 red brown for this specific coin. Now here's a 1919 wheat penny that has been struck 40% off center, graded by NGC. This penny ended up selling for over $1,000. Now here's a 1919 S Mint mark that was struck 75% off center. Unfortunately, you can't give this coin a grade because it has some environmental damage to the coin, but the coin still sold for over $250 at auction. Now here's a 1919 wheat cent design that was actually struck onto an Argentina 10-cent planchet. So that is a very rare coin there. Nice mint error. This coin ended up selling for over $550 at auction, graded by NGC. Now here's the 1919 S mint mark. This is the high grade example of that coin, graded at a mint state 65 red. This coin sold for around $3,600 at auction. And if we compare that to a 1919 S lower graded at an XF 45, this coin ended up selling for around 15 bucks at auction. So you go from $15 to $3,000 just based on the condition or the grade of the coin. Now here's a 1919 no mint mark where the obverse has been struck through. You'll see that they're going through the word Liberty as we zoom in there on the coin. This coin, graded by NGC at a mint state 64 red brown, ended up selling for around $80 at auction. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.